Alright guys, welcome to the very first episode of Backdrops and Body Slams Pro Wrestling Talk Radio. As some of you may know, this show used to be called something else, which is a name I cannot use any longer due to those hosts leaving. So, sorry about that. We had to change the name, change the logo, change the website, so on and so forth. So, until I can get a new co-host, it's going to be a little bit of a different show. It's just going to be me. I'm going to try and get Alexis Davis back since I had to delete that episode due to the bullshit going on with the old host, so you won't be able to find that in the archives anymore. Alright, so over the last few weeks, months since we did the last episode of the old show, WWE has, I think Chris Jericho said it best, finally seen what's been in front of their face the whole time and started to possibly put into place and put the pieces out there for Daniel Bryan to be in the main event at WrestleMania and hopefully win the title. But, pardon the cough there, guys. Sick as hell. Trying to get this out here for you guys. Will it happen? Will Triple H end up in the main event with all his buddies? I don't know. I would like to see something happen with him winning the belt because, Jesus, people are only going to stick around for a storyline so long before it just gets old. It's been going on since fucking Survivor Series, so I don't know, I'd like to see them give him the belt and so on, but we'll have to see. Him versus Triple H. It's an interesting concept, but I don't know. Might be a good match. Originally it was supposed to be CM Punk versus Triple H, and Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus apparently was the original plan from what everybody's saying. So, Daniel Bryan versus Triple H. Probably a better match than him versus Sheamus. We've seen that before. But, I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up and think it's going to be the best ending to WrestleMania 30 with him winning the title, blah, blah, blah. But it's highly doubtful, and I don't expect it to happen. See. Bray Wyatt and John Cena. You know, I've always hated Cena's character. Can't stand him. Hate whenever he's on TV. Fast forward through it. But now that Wyatt's on there doing these kick-ass interviews and actually getting elevated, they're actually making a star for a change, which is nice to see. But I will give Cena credit for actually doing this match with him and not being in the main event of WrestleMania 30, which, like him or not, he probably should have been in the main event. Probably against CM Punk. We'll get to that later. If Cena actually does a job for him or puts him over huge and then beats him, I'll be happy. But we'll have to see what happens with that. God, I'm dying here with no co-host. Stupid cold. Alright, so I'd like to see Cena put over Wyatt. We'll see what happens. The other members of the Wyatt family, there's rumors that Kane's going to team with them and then they're going to take on the Shield, who I think made a face turn last night, but you never know. Things look like one thing in WWE and then it turns out to be something else. Hopefully that match happens. The rest of the card, hopefully it's Daniel Bryan with Batista and Orton. I don't think anybody really wants to see that Orton and Batista by themselves. I'd like to think WWE was smart enough to foresee this and this whole screwing over Daniel Bryan bullshit all the way to WrestleMania was a plan. Would hope so, but you can never tell these days. Rest of the card, fuck. Looks like Sheamus and Christian, I don't know, Christian should have retired a while ago. Same with Rey Mysterio, who I guess is gone now. Or hurt, or something. Haven't seen him for a while. Of course, I don't get to see main event or any of that stuff. But, I don't know. If Mysterio's gonna go, let him have one last WrestleMania match, and then let him ride off in the sunset. Let's see. Tag titles, I'm guessing, is gonna be the Real Americans against the Usos. Or the Real Americans are going to break up after losing to the Usos on TV in the next couple weeks and face each other. Hopefully Cesaro gets his chance and gets to get pushed after WrestleMania. Same with any of the members of the Shield I would like to see get pushed. Big E seems to have faded off in the sunset. I don't know if he's actually going to do anything at Mania. Maybe just the Battle Royal. The Honor the Giant Battle Royal seems pretty cool. Be nice if they got a title shot or something out of that if you win it, but they haven't announced that or anything yet. Hogan as a guest host, whatever. Rock did it, and Hogan himself says he can't wrestle, so that's a good thing, I guess. like to see Piper involved in some way, especially if Mr. T is in the Hall of Fame or something. That's what I heard. I haven't finished Raw from last night yet. So if he's going in the Hall of Fame, Piper better be at WrestleMania 30 for something. I don't know what, but for something, I hope. Divas title match, I'm guessing it's going to be one of the Bellas against AJ. AJ will probably lose with Punk leaving. We'll touch on that in a minute. Undertaker and Lesnar. I don't see the streak ending, especially with Sting doing an interview recently saying he wanted to face Taker for his last match. So, Mania in a whole, looking pretty good, I guess, on paper. Wish I had the WWE Network and I could just get it for free. But we'll see what happens there. So that's all on Mania.